ましたか？
楽しかったですか？
お、楽しかったって言って。
Very late. I'm
あ
aware.
とよかった。
ありがとうございます。ね、今年も2日間の開催でございましたけど。
うん、でも意外に2年ぶりだったんだよね。
そっか、
そう
去年や
そうそう
ってないのか。
そう。
懐かしい。
ね。
Hello,
今
give me a second.
アニメ皆さん見ましたか？ついに放送されましたけど。
ファントム。
ファントムね。
こういうカード使うんだねっていう。
まさかのことが結構新しいギミックとして面白そうで
Right,
したね。
so, all things, all blah blah blah. Okay, Ken, we're good, we're live. Hi everybody, this is CVGS. I'm the captain here and welcome to the Vanguard Tuesday. I am very late, I realize it. I probably missed the start of Vanguard. But yeah, we're getting the after report for the event that happened last weekend. And we're also getting Blandgmire Fantome's ability, which after the episode has really provoked my thoughts about the Phantom ability. And it's interesting to see that they took that direction also. So, yeah. We'll get more into it as the episode goes along. Or as the stream goes along, I should say. And yeah, we will... Oops. And then we will talk more about it. So, I did watch the episode today. So, my thoughts about it is fresh. And it's interesting to see them just set up the circumstances that is the parallactic clash. So yeah, but even though it's kind of like similar in nature, but yeah. Let's see how this goes. So, but I have thoughts. Stand-up, Vanguard. I didn't miss it. So yeah. Alright, so yes, eating the Hong Kong egg tart. So, oh, why you bring a Hong Kong egg tart? I want a Hong Kong egg tart so much. No. Alright, so anyways, so hope everybody had a good weekend. You know, it feels like we are already so fast, like 2/3 of the way through the month already. I'm like, holy well, so yeah, all things considered, so we're barreling through the month of January quite fast, so and it feels a little suddenly things are here now, which includes something that I've always seen so far away, which is next weekend's business. Yeah, I thought it was so damn far away, but then I realized that we're like it's just next weekend, and really like I feel like I haven't done much or enough to prepare for it. So I've just been lazing around and playing Skyrim. In any case, so that also includes the anime season 2 as well. So we're inching closer to not only the release of the Master Deck set as well, but also like we're getting closer to the releases for set 1 or so, and just seeing everything just kind of kick into high gear, especially now that we see the Phantom Blandgmire being the way that he is, and is okay. So we'll see the full reviews also, because they didn't review the full thing as of yet. But yeah, hello, give me a second as I link the chat there. So yes, hello, good morning to you as well. So yes, all of us are locked in also for what Blandgmire Phantom will do, to the point whereby even on Discord server for CVGS also, there are people that's sending screenshots into the universe about it. So, and it's just like people are ready. People are ready to eat well with Phantom basically. So yes. But yeah, to be right, the true mystery for me, right, is, as I put in the title also, what is the Crimson Moonlight? Because the Phantom units are so similar to the Masquerade units in a certain way. They have the what you call it? They're basically like a card like the Mask of Hydrogram that is basically nationless, and it's used for all the people that all the units that are actually gonna have Phantom in their names. So gotta hydrate. So it makes me wonder, like, what is the ability of it also, because since we know now that the Phantom abilities are not once per fight or once per turn, or maybe it is once per turn, they're not once per fight at the very least also, meaning that they can consistently activate the abilities that comes out of it also. So yeah, I hope Crimson Moon will not be expensive as well. I certainly hope that it's not too as well. In fact, right, if they either have the one or two things. Not expensive as hell like Masques, yes, exactly. Not expensive as Masques. Or have the Crimson Moonlight be reprinted in this set and then reprinted the next set. As long as there's Phantom in there, the the Crimson Moonlight should be there. So to hold that, and I don't have to, and I'm not asking for like, oh, there's boost for the Phantom units, so the Crimson Moonlight is no. Where there is a new Phantom unit, then you put the Crimson Moonlight in there. That's how it should be. I don't want. They should learn their lessons from the Masques, where like $20 a pop for it. So like, yeah, you only need 4, but the scarcity of it so is insane when it first came out. So it's gonna be the same here too as well. And not to mention also that they also like there was news that the cartons are going from 20 boxes back to 12 now. What does that do for rarities now? That one I'm kind of confused. I'm actually confused about about that scenario. Also, enjoy Gabuelas before you call him a piece of shit, because his Phantom form is definitely gonna be a piece of shit for sir. You know what I want to see? Now I want to see, right, the Gabuelas, like the mascot, the plushie mascot, taking a photo with somebody cosplaying as his Phantom version. That photo needs to exist. That photo needs to exist in social media. Somebody please make it happen.
でも幻基地は基地なのかわかんないけど。確かに。幻基地、あ、基地が幻かもしれない。ね、そうそう。悲しい。これだけ唯一今日かもしれない。実質今日かもしれない。
Somebody, I put it out in the universe. So yes. So anyways, yeah. They could make it like a common or like marker for Impaldia and Odium. So yes, they could make it as maybe not a token. Like no, absolutely not. A common, yes. They can make it a common. If they do make it a common as well, I think that will be very celebratory. I don't know if I want to say that they should make it similar to like Shadow Army token or something. Shadow Army token is a token, but that would be the quick solve around, and you don't need to reprint it whatsoever because plenty is in existence. But yeah, making it a common also will solve the problem too as well. I hope the prequel manga for the show will introduce some more Phantom units so that we didn't get to see before Akina woke up. So yeah. I think it will. And I think a lot of people are interested in this. So like we came up last week or so where Sarah Snow Fanta is basically the Ring of Honor stereo and the Princess is basically the fan club. So yeah, and now that we know that they would have a Phantom skill and the Phantom skill interacts with the Crimson Moonlight, I need to see what the Crimson Moonlight is so before I further theorize on what that Sarah Snow Phantom would look like. So yeah. This has been a while. Okay, so Vanguard is still popular so over the New Year, so a lot of people are still playing the deck. So I believe the other one is the what's it called? It's that whale thing. There's like a whale thing that was in what was that, set 12? They came out in December. So yeah, Youth Perk climbing up back up as well. Heart Lulu still holding strong, so it's just under the meta, so to speak. So yeah, which is interesting to see. Who the hell are you and why can't I tell what you are? Heart Lulu, Chrono. So the Chrono Rewinders is also like going strong there. So yeah. The eel, not whale, eel. Okay, it's an eel. So I also hope you get a booster set as well. So I don't think it will get a booster set. Maybe it might come out in the third, like every third set or so. Like they could do it, but not so soon. So I'm thinking like if they continue the numbering now, this is 13, 14, 15. I think 18 or so, there may be possibility we will get a booster set. We will get the Phantom units basically there. So because now they have ended the Crit Cross Epic, so to speak, so they need something else to fill the space with it. So and while the manga ones is the manga one, I think the manga ones are still there. Manga ones will still always be there no matter what. So I think that the Crit Cross Epic also could now be like other Phantom units so that we see in the manga too as well. Or maybe it could also like be one of the manga boosts too as well. So but yeah. Winder, right, got it. Cease. I'd rather have that over a collab set or so. These days, the collab set has found success as extra cards, I think. A full collab set, I'm fine with them having a full collab set. So long as it's like, so long as it gives players like a rest period, so to speak, and that's mainly like just only for the fans there. So yeah. Yes, the Chrono Winder. Chrono Winder deck also is actually getting quite strong these days. But yeah, but do understand also that I don't mind the collapse sets because of the fact, right, that it gives players, I personally felt it too as well, it gives players also a rest month so that they will recover resources so that we can buy the next one afterwards. So yeah, it only really appeals to those that is really into the collab. If you're really into the collab, then so sorry, your monthly subscription to the game also will still, or rather I should say your monthly subscription to your store will still be there for the most part. So yes. I've been drinking the entire time. What do you mean hydrate? Please. So yes. C block also still going strong with the rewinder deck. So damn. Alright, so yes. So yes, I don't mind a collab set. So I would personally like to be very interested in a collab set, but I'm going to take approach this year. So like upcoming, I think in March we have the Bangji one. I'm not gonna be on for the Bangji one because don't think that, because it's not something that's within my interest and I'm not gonna cover it. So I will just focus mainly on the main sets. So what's part of the anime, what's part of the Cray world, so to speak. And I will look at the BTs for sure. But any of the extra stuff also that is mainly collabs for things that I'm not interested in, I will personally ignore. I will put lyrical in there, but I'm not putting anything else. So yeah, I'm not putting anything else. So this is how we're going to do so. Your timing does need to be better. I'll have to say that as well. But anyway, single fight, Vergrilla still being very popular. Hard Lulu also like climbing up there. Let me try and pronounce it. So Regularnas. Yeah, so it's pretty much the same thing that's on top essentially. So for the group fights too. So this is the trio fight. For the single fights also, it's just about the same too. So mainly because of the fact also that this player is an Alvin Musica fan for sure, and we know who's his favorite for sure. Can tell. Regular Raiders reminds me of Hagfish, so since it's from the deep, so I would say that you could draw the same references from that too. So yeah, it's an eel as to be corrected. So yeah. Yeah, didn't she make a cameo in this episode? This is Alvin Musica this season, right? So yeah, she made a cameo. Like she was showcased like very prominently. It's right in your face. So yes. Player 2 going in with the Vanguard deck with his teammates too as well. So yeah, I believe the energy marker is an indicator so that this is a professional, not say professional. This is a fighter. This is a pro fighter that has been around the circuit also for quite some time. So yeah. I'm gonna try and give up on the deck analysis also because, you know, I haven't really like zoned in onto the game for too long. So already so in the later months or so, I felt like I'm quite out of place also to try and describe like what's going on with the deck build and whatnot. So yes, I'm still good at it, but because I'm not familiar with the skills as well as I should be, so I'm not gonna attempt to try. So yeah. So this part is all just basically just a conversation between me and my chat, essentially. So yes. Regularnas going is the third member of the winner team, essentially. Not much to say, so it turns out that the Regularnas deck is actually pretty strong. So yes. I think it was revealed during Dokovan Neo, so no, it was revealed during the mainstream, so I think I skipped that because I had a lot of things going on in November, December around there, so yes. Alright. Reeks of Fish R deck. But that's one way to win it, so yeah. Because your PC died as well. Yeah, that's true. My PC died at the time too as well. So yes. That's true. My PC did die. So.
WGP デラックス2026シーズン1最初の会場となる愛知会場のメイン大会シングルファイトの申し込みが明日1月21日水曜日お昼12時より開始となります。参加申し込みはブシナビにて行いますので皆様ぜひお申し込みください。 続きまして地方カップに、地方カップデラックス2026のお知ら
Right,
せ
so
です。
yeah.
新春大発表会でもお知らせいたしま
What do
し
you
た
want to
が
talk about?
改めて
We're waiting for
地方カップ
the
全
card
12
reviews
の情報を
anyway, so yes.
こちら
I'm also waiting for the anime part to really talk about anime part as well, because if there's something that I can talk about right now, it's one thing. I think the animators got lazy, or they're trying to save they're trying to save budget, because if you notice, Akina plays the exact same field
交流戦枠とは開催都道府県
for I think at least two for sure, maybe
開
three turns in a row. He's played the exact same
在
field.
住のメンバーのみで構成されたチームを優先
Impervious and save us in the same zone that he called over. And then Soa behind the Vanguard. And then I forgot what's over here. Ventesta, I think. And then on the top right is Rifistor. So yes, he played the exact same. He absolutely played the exact same cards. And to me, I just see that is they're trying to save money on the animation. So he just plays the exact same cards. I think we'll see more about it as well. But I don't know if you guys noticed, but now that I have maybe broken that as well, then his turn as Rizal, his turn as Rizal Vita is the exact same cards. He uses the exact same cards. Open some packs, I swear to God. No, because his boost is not here, so that's why. Because Rizal is in still situation as well. No, it goes to show that he doesn't need a boost, because the exact same tactics also is exactly how he will win. It's just that he manages to luck out also with getting the critical trigger on his 6 damage, which is just basically just plot device the whole entire way. Like I don't want to be the I don't want to suggest or put it out in the universe for somebody to go back and just analyze, you know, the fights also similar to what TGS anime will be watching a lot of these days, and him analyzing all of the anime fights essentially. Like I don't want people to go in there and start calculating as well. What was the actual odds that Akina was able to draw a trigger with the amount of deck that he has at the time? What was his chances of actually checking the trigger to activate Rizal's ability? And I can guarantee you also, it's gonna be so thick as fuck that those odds are so low that you cannot take any argument other than the fact that it's just blocked. So yes. Catapult might be extra expensive in Akina's area too also, which is why men just use the same shields. No, I mean, if you want to take a step further and do a bit of like inject some reality into that world, sure. But I just think that he doesn't need to. He doesn't need to at this stage, because what you have to remember, that is the same deck also that is possibly the same deck, same build, maybe some adjustments here and there, that actually want him to Lux. So I think that his idea that he needs to change also hasn't dawned on him just yet, and chances are he's probably going to change as he goes down the line, because when he sees everybody else fights and maybe possibly see some of the variable fighters actually, you know, lose the fights, he's got to step up also, and so he's got to get his boost from there. So we probably won't see his boost until god damn when, second booster, so we won't see it until April, but because usually that's how it works also. But yeah, I like to think also that he's competent in the way that he is. So that's a good question actually. That's actually where is Erica? Because Erica has actually basically gone missing. Could it be possible that in the Phantom world, Erica doesn't exist? The man needs to stop using Amatino as an OT. Yeah, man needs to stop using Amatino as an OT. But it works for him, so you know, it's his deck. We do what we want with it, so yeah. But yeah, that's a good question with Erica. I can theorize also that Erica is missing in the Phantasma world because she's not supposed to exist. The reason that she existed was because Hikari fell sick. But Hikari in the Phantasma never fell sick. So Erica doesn't exist. So yeah, Kagetsu Kaze is having a feeling also to Erica or doubt to Erica also. So yeah, they could also be the fact also that Erica like could still be there, but she kept herself hidden. you know, and maybe Akina will lose to Gabuelas, and then Erika comes in also and comes in with Amota and it goes from there. So yes. Oh lol. We have Tomari art also for the prison. So yeah. And Kazuma getting the fancy suit. So yes. The theory is also that Evil Gub emerged from Erika's body or something also. It's not... I think that's a bit wild. We don't need Divine Season 2 on repeat so fair. Okay. Evil Gub being from Erika's body is quite wild. It's quite wild also. But the thing is that when you stop and think about it also, there's a possibility that Hikari, the RP prison is real. Damn dude. RP prison is real. Anyways, when you think about it also, the only way that Erika could actually exist, right, is because Hikari got sick. Because Erika is the future version of Hikari, a future where Akina lost the Divine Showdown, Destiny Showdown, Divine Fated Clash, sorry. He lost the Fated Clash also and disappeared. She came from that future, and that future can only exist if Hikari fell sick. And in the Phantasma world, Hikari is not sick. She never fell sick. She never was bound to the hospital. So there is absolutely so that is a theory as to why Erika is missing, because she's not supposed to exist. Now that is the sound theory. Not Erika become Gabu also, but yeah, Gabu Phantom is supposed to be Shadow, not Erika become it. So yeah. So I would say that it's wild. It's a safe theory because it makes sense through and through. This is Vanguard, so everything is wild. Fair, but you gotta have some groundedness to it as well. Because if everything is wild, we'll get something like Vanguard if. We get something like Vanguard if. If everything is wild, we get Vanguard if. So yes. No, you have to remember in the Phantasma world, the first episode, Akina basically pointed out also, I had a dream also that Hikari was in the hospital. It's possible. And Hikari is like, what do you mean? I was never in the hospital. Yeah, exactly. Because why would be Kurumi? So yeah, that's true. Exactly. That's the plot hole that was filled in by the Phantasma. I think. Yes, this is Sky Rider. There's a new Diff Rider antagonist also. So yes. But yeah, anyways, I probably have to go back and watch again because as far as I know, right, Kumi and Kurumi met at a hospital, but I think that meeting at a hospital, right, is actually a dream because as far as this is the manga. This is the comic also. Kurumi, yes. Because I think that meeting was in the hospital. And then the next time that Akina met Kurumi, he's always the Phantasma says that he's always been like classmates, essentially. They've always been classmates. But that meeting where she was in the hospital is part of the dream where Hikari was in the hospital. And then when they were going to school, Hikari and Akina talked about his dream where he was visiting Hikari in the hospital. And Hikari's like, what are you talking about? I've never been in a hospital before. We probably need to rewatch the episode, but I think that's what happened. And I think the scene where Akira meets Kurumi in the hospital is basically that same dream. So yes. Oh yes, I forgot. I think they talked about her, but I'm not sure. In the manga cover, I'm not sure who that is actually, so yeah. But I have a feeling that they talked about her during one of the... I think it was that Monday stream or so when they revealed all the details of the Vanguard thing or so. Kagetsu looks like her. No, Kagetsu looks like me. Kagetsu looks like me. I cannot... It's personal hate canon, and I expect everybody to take me to be insane. So yes. Oh, it's her sister. It's Nao's sister. Sugu. No, I'm Danji in power. I am Kagetsu by life. By life, Kagetsu. So yes. Luna, is that you? No, it's not Luna. No, it's that. No. So that is Nao's sister, Sugu. So yes. So yes. What I mean Kagetsu? Well, fascinating about a girl that just disappeared out of nowhere. Wearing a t-shirt and jeans and occasionally a jacket when it gets cold. Acts quite wise, but is actually just an angry son of a bitch. So yes. Our sister, so yes. So yes. There's so many things about Kaget, and also of course the Moon Gate and the obsession with that. So I feel like if I stayed in Brand Gate, I would play the Vase Ruger deck 100%. So yes. Yeah, now as his sister is used to us too as well, so yeah. Kagetsu plus his sister equals about to summon the Triforce. So yeah. Wow, okay, yes. So yeah. The whole entire time I've been watching the anime so and seeing the Vase Ruger deck so I 100% have signed up to the idea. You can call me insane for it. Whatever you want to call me for it. So. But yes, I felt like if I stayed in Brand Gate, so Vase Ruger would be my east deck. Because Kagetsu is just Kagetsu just feels like me, essentially. I see a lot of myself in Kagetsu. No. I've long passed that I've long passed the boat for that already. So yes, there's no way that I have the opportunity to go back and build Vase Ruger. So yes. If the universe girl, I believe, is that what she called? Sky Rider. Oh, Sky Rider spoiler. Yes, it's a diff rider essentially. So yes. Okay, anime. Bushi please just it. So yes. Okay. So make Vase Ruger deck. Master deck set. Make it a master deck set as well, just so that I have to buy it. I might actually if there is a master deck set for it. But okay, so this part also, right? This whole I'm happy and I'm willing to support the lie also is certainly called out very well by Akina because of the fact also that they really been through so much. If Suo still remain the way that he is, even after losing and you know like Akina is like forever chasing him, then this conversion into a lie also would support the idea that Akina would want this Suo over the other one. But because of everything that has happened with the previous Suo, Akina was right to call out the Phantasma Suo for the way that it is. So yeah. So yeah, I see the comments on the video today, and I see a lot of them is like sending Suo to the orphan realm. Yes, my friend, you know, and whatnot. So I think it was a little bit flimsy in terms of the way that he got through to Suo about how you still Suo also because you care about Kento, who is your friend, not because you're acting as a class president. So I think that one is a little bit flimsy too. So yeah. I said he doesn't want to get hurt, so yes, that's true. Yes, that's true. So, but the thing about living the lie, so is that at some point, so the lie cannot support. The lie cannot be supported, and you will suffer under it. So, and the longer that it takes, right, the more that it hurts. So yeah. So I mean, this episode is good. I have some nitpicks about it. And it does support it does support like everything that we are expecting for how this Phantasma fight's gonna go. So, and yes, the revelation is that Kurumi is actually dead and she's not, and she's, you know, and that she's not supposed to be alive. It's just kind of like, yeah, this is what it is. So yeah. Again, I was like, so my bro, I know you're alone in the real world, but this fake ass world sucks because I can't be homies with Kento. That's one way to put it. So yes, that's one way to put it. So again, I'm more nitpicky about it, especially the Akira has the same field, like three turns in a row essentially. But yeah, this one was a fun episode. Funny idea. What if Phantom uses the Crimson Order differently? Like Brand, Zorga, you mean? So like brand Zorga putting the order to AutoZone for counting. Yeah, that's actually a possibility. Because it's an order card. So it's not gonna be a very it's not gonna be like a very like diverse. It's gonna be there. But the thing about the AutoZone, right, is that you can put cards in the AutoZone. You still can put cards in the AutoZone so long as you say so. If they have, I don't think you have a function if it's in the AutoZone, but it plays with the idea so that the Phantom skill requires that you have the moons in there. And the more moons that's actually in play with the Phantom skill, the more powerful the effect is. So, which I think is how, which is gonna be the theme of the Phantom skill as we go through. So, and what's nice is that it's not limited. It's not limited at all. Once it's there, you can use it. You don't have to wait till your opponent's grade 3. You can use it as many times as you want, maybe once per turn at the very least. But yeah, I think the Phantom skill actually does work quite nicely. So yeah, I like the direction that you went. That's why I feel like it become like token or marker. So it's not it's the actual card itself. So I don't know if it's a token marker, but we'll find out soon. We're minutes away from that. So yeah, Kurumi being dead was a spot for me over a Reddit post. So I mean, it makes sense because it makes a lot of sense that she was dead whatsoever. So it's not like a groundbreaking revelation. So it's just, oh, this is the story plot. That's it. That's how I took it. It's just the story plot. That's it. My theory is that since Suo did say so, for my Phantom skill, I bind the order. So I mean, yeah, the color of the day part also solidifies that. So yeah, I mean, it's basically the Phantom skills all interact so with the Crimson Moonlight some way somehow. But yes, we're gonna be seeing Zorga Phantom next week, and we're also gonna be seeing the new deck also as well. I forgot what the name was. So yeah. But yes, it's Kubi's a deck essentially. Kana, sorry, Kana.
それでは特番のお知らせです。こちら。
あさって毎週木曜日
Gabby, Sobla Stan, do you want
5
damage?
配信です。今週はゲストに呼び継ぎ
Sobla Stan for if 4 more boons were if 4 boons were blasted out also, then you do 1 damage. Yes. And yes, Overlord. So yes, we get to see the abilities this Thursday. It's gonna be wild. So do we know what the World Order does? No, we're about to find out. It should be in these reviews because there's no way that they should keep it secret when the Phantom skill shows there is interaction with it. So yeah, we're just waiting. Led by a Phantom Law. So yes.
本日の物語は現場聖戦救済のゼロブラグドマイヤーファントムです。あらすじお願いします。
ようこそ我がファントムドームケテルサンクチュアリへ歓迎するよエザエル。ここには君が理想とする癒しがある。さあ君も現実を捨て幻世界に生きるんだ。ということで、なんと
Final skill. Final turn cannot win unite.
現実とは反対。
現実と
Final turn cannot win unite.
らしいですよ。
It sounds like a Zero of Dragon if you ask me. That line sounds so Zero of Dragon.
ね、そう。
If I can't beat 2 also, I lose my entire G zone.
みんなからの人気者みたいなね。
That would be brutal if it was true. So that would be like, Dad, can I wear your shiny armor? Yeah, pretty much.
まずは新春版画祭で発表がありました。こちら。
Can I have shiny armor? So
プ
yes.
レイクロスエピック書籍
おー
の発売が決定しました。
Wait, what? They continue Quick Cross Epic?
表紙のイラストです。ということでこちら。
はい。プレイクロスエピックは大番画
So
祭
so they're making a debut in Daivangas. They're making. Oh, they're continuing in Daivangasai. Interesting. Oh yes, it's continuing.
そしてさらに先週
They tweeted last week as well. Oh, okay. This is used to me. So
読
yes.
み物サイト新連載クレイプリズンレコードです。
よっ来た。
来ましたよ。本日第1話
Prison record, so Crave Prison record.
行きましょう。こちら。
Oh, okay. So it has interaction with Crave's prison record. Okay. We do promo with it, so yeah, they say that there's some new PRs also. Yeah, we talked about last week, but I didn't know what it was also. But now I know that it's Quick Cross Epic, so I was like, oh, okay, that's cool. They're continuing the storyline. Nice. Sounds like a redo from Relics of G. I know, right? It sounds like a redo. But yeah. Alright, so there's gonna be more details and more lore, so which is great because I do like Craycross Epic and I do like what they were doing with it in terms of the story. It was something that I've always wanted to like really just stop and read, but I never had got around the time to actually finding translations and reading it. So yeah. Moustache Fishes support, possibly. Mr. Arc, yeah.
ダークな世界観ですね。ダークステージが
Possibly. We have to see.
ございますので、今回作者の高間友先生よりコメントいただいております。こちら。
I thought I was 70 years old. I think we're past the point really, so yes. I don't have the time to indulge in it anymore, so yeah. Yes, but there is the author's biopic, as I'll call it. So yes. He intends to continue the Craycross Epic, so. Which is nice. Please make Roroa stronger. So all of you are not supporting the law, I just want your new cards. New versions of the cards to come out. Let's wait until 18 first, so then we talk about it. So yeah. Imagine Cray units walk into jail and see a buff Zorga with a 6-pack lifting. So. Imagine they see the Phantom, so yes. Alright, so here we go. Okay, so the Crimson Moonlight.
こちらがですね、ファントムユニットのデッキのキーカードになっております。隔月カード。
So there's a rare version and double rare version?
とレア版の2種類が収録されます。じゃあまずは、左側ダブルレアの。
No, but they have different names. That's the thing.
隔月光を見ていきましょう。
They have different names. It's not the Crimson Moon.
はい、こちらが隔月。
This is the Crimson Moon. This is the Crimson Moonlight. So. But I don't know about the other one, so we have to see what the other one is. Okay, so okay, so you play this card if you have a Vanguard with Phantom in its name. Look at the top 5 cards of your deck. Choose one, reveal it, and if you reveal a card, shuffle the deck. No, if you didn't reveal a card, shuffle your deck and draw one. If you reveal a card, then activate one of the following effects below and shuffle your deck. If the card also has equal to or less than grade than your Vanguard, you can call it the Vanguard Circle, or you choose, or if the card is a Crimson Moon, if the card is a Crimson Moon, so you can put it into your hand. So this searches for a unit. Top 5, you search a unit to call to Vanguard Circle, or you what you call it? Or if it's a Crimson Moon card, so you add it to your hand, so the order itself. It's best cast 2, so yes. Okay, so the second part, continuous. This card cannot be bound except for the ability, except for a Phantom skill ability. Okay. So then in the bind zone,
はい、ということで、ファントムスキル、まあアニメでも使ってましたね。ファントムスキル以外ではこのカードをバインドゾーンにある場合は、
if this card is moved here, then it cannot move, I think. Yeah, it cannot be moved to any other zones. Okay, alright. So if once it's in the bind zone continuous, this card cannot be moved to another zone. Essentially, so it's stuck in the bind zone forever. Okay, can. Then in the damage zone, send this card to the drop zone. Send this card to the drop zone, then take the top card of your deck and put it face down as damage. So basically, this just allows you to be able to get the Crimson Moon to actually come to the drop zone so you can use its abilities after the fact. So yeah, once it's bound, it cannot leave. So yes, once it's bound, it cannot leave. Pull out my glasses for this one as well. Yeah, pretty much so. Yeah, it fixes the damage problem also. So yeah. Okay, now I just realized this. So this is just reverse with extra steps again. So except that you don't need the original ability. You don't need the original unit for reverse. So yes. My friends were cooking with our mortar skill with this card. So yeah. So yeah, you cannot do it with our mortar. They really want Crimson Moon like to be viable. So yeah, I mean it checks, but at the same time, yeah, no, you can't amorta this card away. Once it goes to the bind zone, it stays in the bind zone. And I think this is meant to be so that Zorga doesn't abuse this if he still has Alchemy Magic in Brandgate. So we have to see how that works as well. And the normal Zorga also cannot use it too as well. Alright, so This is the other one.
特月カードになっております。で、この永続効果
It has a different name.
この子
But okay, this card you can play this card also if you have a Phantom Vanguard. Look at the top 5 cards of your deck, then choose one card, reveal it, activate the following abilities below, then shuffle your deck. Then you can call the revealed card if it's equal to or less than grade of your Vanguard, or if it's a moon card, then add it to your hand.
になっておりますので、手に入りやすいカードになっております。ぜひぜひこの子たちを使って
Okay, so this card cannot be bound.
お願いいたします。
Oh, this card is Crimson Moonlight and cannot be bound by your except by Phantom ability. So it has the same abilities except that Continuous is also Crimson Moonlight too as well. So yes. Do we have 8 boons? No, only 4 boons because Continuous skill, so this card is also Crimson Moonlight as well. So it's just a rare version of it, so I'll have to double check and see that. But yes. Cavity, Maglia. It's so weird. It's so weird. So yes. It doesn't draw one card also. Oh, okay, okay. Can. Alright, so this is Holoraptor. Holoraptor's ability is that when it's rode on by Vacant Fang, essentially. So yes. So yes, when it's rode upon by Vacant Fang, the canted one, search a deck for a Crimson Moon card. Search a deck for a Crimson Moon card and put it into the sword, then you shuffle your deck. So this one interacts directly with the Crimson Moon card also, and you just set it into the sword for obvious reasons. So the double R is the only one to use then, or am I missing something here? You can use both, a combination of both, but they both have slightly different abilities. If it doesn't have, then you can play 8 also. Okay. Like we'll go back and check it also. We'll go back and check it. So yes. Alright, so Vacant Fang, when this unit is rolled upon by creature a higher Vanguard with Blandgmire in its name, so +1. Share name different ability technically also. So yes. Because it's a continuous skill, it doesn't say deck, it's just a continuous skill. So but we double check the with what Pio says. When this unit is rolled upon by a grade 3 with Blandgmire in its name, so +1. Look at top 3 cards of your deck. Choose a card among them and add it to your hand. If you did not reveal. Okay. Oh, discard the rest. Alright, discard the rest of the cards that's not revealed. Alright. Is it discard? Alright. Oh, reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. Then choose one among them and add it to your hand and discard the rest. If you did not discard, if you discarded, shuffle your deck. So yes. Okay, so Blandgmire Phantom. Let's see the full skill in full. Alright, so color +1. Buy 4 cards in the drop zone. Buy 4 cards in the drop zone. Okay, then for the turn, this unit gets the ability continuous. All of your units in the front row gets +5k. Then if you have 10 or more cards in the bind zone, if you have 10 or more face-up cards in the bind zone, plus another 5k. If there are 13 or more cards in the bind zone, plus another 15k. Okay, and the other ability, when this unit attacks, for every card in the for every face-up card in the bind zone, no, choose a face-up card from the bind zone and count to Vanguard circle. Okay, so you do the bind, and basically all units in front row gets +5k. If they're 10 or more, plus another 5k. If they're 13 or more, plus another 5k. It can go up to 15, yes. It can go up to 15 without persona. And it gets ability when this unit attacks, you call a card from the bind zone to Vanguard circle. From there, so yes. Phantom skill, which is once per turn, and you can activate it as soon as it's dropped onto the field. Energy Blast 3, interesting. Energy Blast 3, and then send from your hand or soul or drop 4 cards, 2 of which up to 2 of which can be the Crimson Moon cards. Alright, then activate the following abilities based on the number of Crimson Moon cards in your bind zone. 2 or more. 2 or more. Choose a card from your drop zone and call it to Vanguard circle. 4 or more. This you get +1 critical, and if your persona wrote this turn, choose 1 card in your damage zone and heal it. Okay. Okay, Ken. Okay, so I think because it says 4 or more, right? I think you can use both the moons in the same deck. But the question is, do you really want to play 8 moons in your deck? Do you want to have 8 cards be searches for more moons? Or Vanguard you just like called also, so yes. The Crimson Moonlight has been translated, so let me just read it out. If the review card is Phantom, oh okay, Ken. If the review card is Phantom, put it into your hand. If it's no, that's not right. No, if it's a moon card. If the review card is a moon card, put it into your hand. So anyways, you have to see the word first also. If you've got deck, then yes also. So anyways, yeah, we have to see the second one. But this card cannot be bound other than for the cost of a Phantom skill ability. Bind zone, this card cannot be chosen or moved to other zones by ability card's ability. By a card's ability. Yeah, so it's stuck there, it cannot be moved as long as you're in the bind zone. If it's a damage zone, then you put this card into drop zone, then put the top card of your deck into damage zone. So is it worth to make this step? I mean, it's going to be the hotness for sure. It's going to be the very hot thing first also. I'm waiting for the rare one to come out also, because the rare card is what we need to know. Because it has this card is Crimson Moon, so yes. This card is Crimson Moonlight, so yes. Oh, they changed it to Crimson Moon, so yes. So okay, it's wild that his ability is that if you have 13 or more cards in the bind zone, then it's specifically to the front row, which is hecka wild. Are there any cards? Oh, I mean, yeah, there are some also based off of Mortar there, because they have some self-binding. They can self-bind by their own abilities. Oh, you have to dig all the way back also to when our Mortar drops also just to find those cards. Damn! 100% want to play Hostage Order also. Yeah, Hostage Order I think would be viable with this. It might be viable to play together with this. But okay lah, so Blandgmire Phantom is absolutely a turn 1 because of the fact that you want to be able to bind the moon cards as much as possible, so yes. And because the Phantom skill, like, you can activate it as soon as it drops. So you get 4 more cards in the bind zone, plus his color +1 and bind 4, that's 8 already. You already get a +5k to the front row. And then if you do it again, you get 16 in the bind zone. Damn! Damn! You can turn 4 already get +50k to the front row, plus persona is 25. As long as the card is face up bound. So yes. Okay. Drop zone. When your card is bound during your main phase, if there are 10 more cards in the bind zone, choose one card from bind 1 card from your hand and call this card to the Vanguard circle. Okay. So you got 10 or more, then you know you can just call him out also. You can just call him out by binding a card from your hand. So yes. Selgaon is a master, so maybe. Maybe. Okay, here's the other moon ability. Top 5 cards in the deck, draw. If you did not reveal the deck, shuffle the deck and draw a card, so same. If you reveal the card before one of the following abilities, shuffle the deck. Same thing, the top skill. So it's exactly the same. Planet covering Crimson Disease. Okay, we'll get to the actual card first. The ones on the screen. Right, so when this unit attacks the Vanguard, if you have cards in the bind zone, then for the battle you get a 5k, and at the end of the battle bind this card. Okay, so there's a self bind. Then if you have a Blandgmire grade 3 or higher Vanguard. Oh, sorry. If this unit was bound. Oh, sorry. If this unit was called. Sorry. If this unit was called by a Blandgmire grade 3 or higher Vanguard's ability, this unit gets plus 10k instead of plus 5k. Oh, sorry. So when this unit attacks, right, if this unit has been called from the bind zone, then for the battle this unit, sorry, no, what? No, that's not right. If it cuts at the bind zone, then for the battle this unit plus 5k. Then at the end of battle, bind this unit. If this unit, in this turn, this unit Blandgmire grants you a higher Vanguard's card ability called to Regard Circle. So if this unit is called to the Regard Circle by the ability of your Blandgmire grants you a higher Vanguard, then it gets plus 10k instead of plus 5k, which is weird, but I'm guessing that it's supposed to be that if this unit was called for Bison, it's plus 10k, then if it's by Blandgmire's ability, it's 10k instead of plus 5k instead. So I think that is how it works. So anyways, did you want? Alright, so when this unit is placed on the Regard Circle from hand, choose a Blandgmire Grade 3 card from your right deck and reveal it. If you reveal the card, or if your Vanguard is a Grade 3 or higher Blandgmire, look at the top 5 cards of your deck, choose one, discard it, and shuffle the deck. Alright, so this one allows you to be able to discard the moon essentially. Then from the Regard Circle, once per turn, when another unit is placed in the same color as this unit during your turn, during your battle phase, then if your Vanguard is a Grade 3 or higher Blandgmire, so plus 1, stand this unit. So this card is basically a restander. So as long as you can attack with that full field, then you call 1, and then the whole column restands by so plus 1, and then you attack again. So okay, can. Of course, there needs to be bind acceleration, because how the hell are you gonna get 13? How are you gonna get 13 faster? So yeah. Yeah, this is a booster for 4th attack essentially. So yes. This is a booster for 4th attack, which Blandgmire Phantom does. So, okay, can. This guy also regards Crimson Moonlight and cannot be bound other than for ability or Phantom ability. Oh, okay, so it doesn't say deck. So you can play the rare moon, and you can also play the double R moon. So you can play a total of 8 moons if you want to. But I think that they have similar skill. The only other thing that's different, right, is that Zamuk. The only difference, right, between the rare Crimson Moon is that the rare Crimson Moon is regarded as Crimson Moonlight 2 as well. It's also regarded as Crimson Moonlight 2 as well. So they'll be regarded as the same name, and it has the same ability. I think it's so that people who have a hard time finding the double R version can pick the rare version instead. There's functionally not much difference between the two. I'll get to it there. So, but this is Zamuk now. So when this unit is placed on the Regard Circle, if your opponent's Vanguard is Grade 2 or higher, then choose a Blandgmire Grade 3 from your right deck and reveal it. If you reveal it, or if your Vanguard is a Grade 3 or higher Vanguard with Blandgmire in its name, Counterblast 1. Look at the top 2 cards of your deck, choose one, put it to your hand, and send the rest to the bottom of the deck or into the soul. When this unit attacks, if you have a Blandgmire Grade 3 or higher Vanguard, for the turn this unit gets plus 5k. Then if your opponent's Vanguard is Grade 3 or higher, when your unit has been called to the Regard Circle by your Vanguard's ability during the battle phase, that unit gets plus 10k instead of plus 5k. Okay. So the condition is that if you've called, the condition is that if you have called also, then it gets plus 10k instead of plus 5k. Alright, can. Right, then if this unit's power is increased by 10k, alright, if this power is increased by 10k, you can Energy Blast 3, and this unit gets plus 1 critical. So, when it attacks, right, if your Vanguard is Blandgmire, it gets plus 5k. If your opponent's Vanguard is Grade 3 or higher, and you've called a card during the battle phase, from the bind zone to a Regard Circle, it gets plus 10k. It gets plus 10k instead of plus 5k. Okay. So similar to what Zamuk is currently as it is. So yes. Alright, technically it's more improved version of best case also, because best case problem is we didn't get enough also. Exactly, because it's a double up print. So the rare print makes it so that you can have the Crimson Moonlight also and activate any abilities if there is a shortage of the double up. It's a workaround, but it's not anything substantial, I think. So yes. When attack, if got card in a bind zone plus 5k, then after battle bind it. Then if Vanguard is Blandgmire and caught by card ability plus 10k instead. Oh, okay. Thank you for the clarification. So when he attacks, so if a card has been called for the bind zone, this unit gets plus 5k. Then after battle binds it. So if your Vanguard is Blandgmire and and the unit was called from the bind zone by a card ability, then it gets plus 10k instead. So yes. Okay. Thank you for that. That actually helps with the explaining. So yes. Okay, so yeah. I know I'm going here and there. I know I'm basically going here and there. So, but essentially, the difference between the difference between the double R Crimson Moonlight and the rare Crimson Moonlight is that the rare Crimson Moonlight can be regarded as the double R Crimson Moonlight for the abilities of your Phantom units. So yes, this solves the rarity, the scarceness, so there is the Crimson Moonlight, similar to what we got with Mass Cast essentially. Alright, so when this card is discarded for right deck, for the cost of right deck, if you have a Phantom Vanguard, key note, if you have a Phantom Vanguard, so this is anybody there's a Phantom in Captain Sanctuary, so +1 or Energy Blast 3. Look at search your deck for Crimson Moon card. Reveal it, put it in the hand and shuffle your deck. Okay. Then when this unit is placed on the Guardian, is put to the Guardian Circle from hand. Then if your Vanguard is a Phantom, color +1 or Energy Blast 3, draw 1. This is a triple R. Holy shit! This is the searcher. Yeah, this is the searcher. This is the generic. Why do Green Chief Whiskey very Armata also? Well, it's Energy Blast. No, it's more Biscotti than it is Armata essentially. So yeah, it's your searcher. It's your moon searcher essentially, but it's also your Phantom your Phantom Biscotti essentially. And it's a triple R. It's generic. It's the unit from DE. Yeah, it does look familiar. Karga Bran. But works for Phantom, yes, I would say. Oh wow, there's so many triple R's also. Alright, so Bind Zone. This is for Phantom also. So this is another generic for Phantom. Oh my goodness, the double R's, the triple R's is all for Phantom. Holy hell. Okay. So from Bind Zone, when your rear guard has been moved to, when your rear guard is placed from the Bind Zone during the battle phase, if your Vanguard is Phantom, if there are no other rear guards with the same name as this unit, send a card, bind a card with a different name from this card in your drop zone, and then call this card to a back row regard circle. Okay. Then when this card is called to regard circle, other than during your battle phase, if you have a Phantom Vanguard, look at the top 5 cards of your deck. Search for a Blandgmire. Search for a Blandgmire card or a Crimson Moon card. Reveal it, put it in the hand and shuffle your deck. At the end of battle, this unit boosted. If you have a Crimson Moon in the bind zone, if you have not counter charge this turn, retire this unit, counter charge 1. What the hell? What is the name? Batakun. Kuto. Batakuto. So yes. Doesn't mean that every Phantom gonna get Nation version. This is specific for Blandgmire for the most part. But yes, I mean the fact that you can call this card during the battle phase, if your Vanguard is Phantom, means that it will work for any Phantom. It's just that there is a specific one for sorry, no, this one searches for Blandgmire, so it's generic for all it's generic for all Phantom as well. The card used to be DE, so it's not just the Phantom units, but there's a lot more units that's also got Phantom too as well. Oh my god. The Soul Blast 1 draw, so yeah. Yeah.
退却しました。カウンターチャージしますが、なんと毎ターンできる。めちゃくちゃ優秀。
Okay, there's a lot to digest here. There is so much to digest here. We got 2 cards that is actually generics for Phantoms. As long as you play the Nation and the Phantom deck, so these generics are important. And Blandgmire is the first one, but this also indicates so there's going to be more. Yeah, there's going to be more. Which means that manga, right, is going to have Phantom units in a later set, for sure. Secret rare for Blandgmire Phantom, there you go. Oh man, there's so much to digest. I'm just... The SCC looks cool also, yes it does. There's so much blue going on with it, honestly. It's Greater Conflagon, so he was the DE, the old generic discarder. Okay, get. It's got a different name though, but the other one, yes. I think that one used to be Conflagon, so yes. As was pointed out, so collectively.
それでは商品情報を見ていきましょう。こちら現場聖戦は2月13日発売です。皆さんぜひゲットしてくださいね。
God. So DE cards went to Captain Sanctuary also to be the Phantoms went to Captain Sanctuary. The blue base to go pop up more, so yeah, for sure. Yes, and this week is the release of the Hikari and the Erika deck sets. So yes, they're gonna actually have it open it. So okay. In case nobody is able to understand, the double R version and the rare version of the Crimson Moonlights is basically the same card. The only difference is that the rare version is regarded as the double R version. Right? This is basically so that there is no scarcity problem when it comes to the Crimson Moonlight. Similar as what we got with Masques. So you can play both of them. You can have 8 moons if you want to. There's probably gonna be a deck coming out later, so that's gonna play all of the Crimson Moons. Can you imagine like Gifugira Phantom and it plays with 8 moons? Can you imagine? Oh my god. But yes, you can play 8 moons. You probably won't play 8 moons. As much as possible, you're probably playing the Crimson Moonlight, but there is no functional difference between Crimson Moonlight and the enveloping the planet is a Crimson Disease, because it will always be treated as Crimson Moonlight. So yes. I did pull Sky Hikari Erika, so we'll see. They have done wild. They have done wild things for sure. So yeah. God. The generics also the Phantom generics is actually getting to me. Straight up. Like wow, yeah, it's supposed to be for because you can search out a Blandgmire, but it's also a card that you can use to search out for the Crimson Moons, essentially. Do you think Shibu is more evil? 4 moons, 4 Nebula orders for the deck, and 1 fire regardless. Alright. Got a Hikari, the Elementaria essentially. So, do you think Silver is more evil or Gabu Phantom is more evil? It's hard to say because we haven't seen what Gabuela's Phantom is actually about. Yeah, we need to see what Gabu Phantom does first before we decide whether it's more evil than Silver. Yes. The moon has no deck, you can only run 4 at max. Oh, is it? It doesn't have deck, so okay.
これですたまに光る
So you can only play a combination of any of them. So okay, that checks.
使ってたりする
That checks.
いや
じゃなく
ここじゃなかったかな
あ
そう
じゃあもうそこがたまに光るの
サンクティ
No, the character is that we haven't seen a lot of Gabu Phantom yet. So yes, we haven't seen a lot of Gabu Phantom just yet.
用意した箱を
We need to see more of him so before we can decide that he's more
こう
evil.
いうことも起きます
Because what is the point of the Phantasma? Why is it happening? We need to get the heart of that first before we decide if Gabu Phantom is more evil than
うん
Sybil.
うんうん良いね
The Ikari is foil, so yeah. His Ikari was foil. But here's the Armorta deck as they try to get the focus. So yes.
ガブもいます
Yes, your 4 Gabuelas is right there. Your 44 card is right there. Oh. God.
はいはい
It's on the shelf there. 44 a pop for Gabuelas is sitting on that shelf. In English, by the way, so yes.
そして
The Moon has no deck, so it's okay from all formats. So, okay, can. So yes.
レア PR バッグガリちゃんが描かれてる
はいこちらエリカちゃんですねうん
さあ
開けますか
開けますか
何出るかな
Yes, if you can't get your hands on the double R, you can still play the deck functionally also with the
ど
R.
うなるんだい
With the R cards also, no problem at all. Because they both have the same skill. The only addition is that this card is regarded as Crimson Moonlight. So
サイ
yes.
ンがそう
I actually did this for the Bishuru and Rara Master deck set too as well.
あります
まれにね
はい
Yeah, they didn't do that, I think. So yeah, if you mean them opening, but yes, so yes.
いやちょっと怖いね
She's catching streaks even in the Master deck
そう
set.
かよ
So yes.
よちょっともう手が震えちゃった
ドキドキ
はい
はい
よ
いきますせーの
ほい
Oh, okay.
あめっちゃいい
サインはないけどで
かわ
もいい
いい
She got a critical
そう
デ
says.
ィバインスキルのやつめっちゃいいね
And she
あこれ
and Yellow got the front.
シ
So.
ルエットも一緒に
But she just asked, so do you want the normal art or the better art?
よーい
こんな感じに
No, what can you get essentially? Ah, yes, my 100. Why is your sequence wizard $100?
現在
Explain to
い
me.
ろんな名称あるんだよな
Explain to me why is your sequence wizard $100?
かわいいここ確定で
If you mean it's 25 a pop, also okay, can.
うんめっちゃいい
There are 4 copies of it, so yes.
いっぱい開けたくなっちゃうね
Yeah, for the Crimson Moon, yeah, no, I absolutely 100% get you. So. Do you want the normal version or you want the better art? So yeah, that's true.
これ一つで本当に
I got a playset also of all that. Nah, I do even better. I play 1 Mascas, 1 Moon, 1 double R Moon, and 1 Masanori Mascas to flex. So the Mascas not gonna do shit for you, man. So
はいそれでは改めてこちら
マスターデッキセット明星エリカ明星光は今週1
So yes, this is releasing on Friday, so
してください
go check your pre-orders and make sure that you've gotten your hands on the Erika deck set if you want your Gabuelas, because that's probably the only time that you can get your Gabuelas for as cheap as possible.
次回は現場聖戦から悠久の大魔法師ベルクレアが登
So
場です
yes.
いきますよ
So yes, we get to see
ついに
what
絡みのベルクレア
Moshi Shooter is actually going to make an appearance, okay, Ken. Yes.
豪華なのか気になりますね
You talk about episode 3, and yes, we're getting the right line for Barrack Claire.
そのリ役森島さんを
Interesting that we're not getting Zorga's reveals, but I think we should be getting them at the same time, so we'll see.
はいそれでは最後にいつもの挨拶
For 1 copy, 100.
皆さんライドサバンガードと書き込んでくださいよろしく
JP hype because of Leo Draconis, so yes.
今週の第3話でございます
ドキドキ
新たまたねファントムユニットですね
Yes, explain to me why is it 100? If it's a pop,
見てください
if it's 4 copies, explain to me. You have you have the responsibility to explain to me why is it 100 for Sequence Wizard.
何個出てる
When I found it for like 16 a pop.
いっぱい出ても5つぐらいか
Not in Japanese, but
なこのユニット
English,
の
but
ファン
yes.
トム見たいよねでもね
I couldn't get my hands on it because it's sold out already, so yeah. It was a long time since I bought it.
そうまあ台本でもちろん本は文字だけだからさで文字だけだしカード名も省略されてるんだよね
ああそっか
そ
そうっかそっかそ
だから
っか
なんか
ス
スオーが
とかね
カルガフランをうんちゃらかんちゃらって言ってミスかなって思ったけど最初
Yeah. FFR maybe.
そう国家違いのそのカード入れたかったのかなって思ったけどカルガフランだった
ちゃんとね
What do you mean I don't need the Amorta? What do you mean I don't need the Amorta? The Amorta's staying there, on that shelf. I guess if Zoga can move to Thursday, it's a possibility that Zoga might move to Thursday. Because it's really so packed as it is. Like, we just only got Blandgmire and there's so much going on. I know we have to figure out about the Crimson Moon, but still.
合言葉は
Light us up, Pangado.
ありがとうございました
My Amorta's not common. No, I didn't buy the TD. I don't have the money or the means to. So yes. 100 per pop during the Draconis hype episode. Damn, dude. Was Seeker's Wizard really needed in the deck? Because I felt like you could do without the Seeker's Wizard. I felt, but you know. No, I didn't buy this set because one, I got most of the cards for Odium, and secondly, I play in English. I play Amorta in English. So Seeker's Wizard, if it comes out, so I probably will get it for the Seeker's Wizard, and also to make a post about the Gabuelas. But no, I didn't order it, so yes. I didn't order it as well. I don't know if there's pre-orders for it already out in English. I probably have to check. It's been a while. If you buy the TD, give it a comment. Yeah, sure, whatever. I don't need it. Okay, Ken. So, where do we go? I guess we can go to the Discord. Hang on, let me see if I can get the Discord. Just in case I accidentally revealed stuff that shouldn't be revealed. Okay, Ken. Nakas are joking about the Akina and Soul issues. Alright. I agree. Blah, blah, blah. God, I haven't been here in so long. Okay, Ken. So, right. Okay, so, the Crimson Moons, we got a clarification here. So this is the Crimson Moon, the double R. If you can't get your hands on this for some reason whatsoever, you can get your hands on this. It's functionally the same. The text is almost exactly the same. The only difference that you can see is the fact that the double R card is this card is regarded as Crimson Moonlight. And it's pointed out to me by you guys as well that you can only have 4 maximum. So because this is a continuous skill, so you can only have 4. So that makes sense. So, but otherwise, it has exactly the same stuff. It's exactly the same text. So yes. Phantom discussion. No man, I'm winded as it is. So yes. I really want the sleeve for the Phantom Soul also. Yeah, the sleeve for Phantom Soul actually would be quite nice to see. So yes. Mainly that. Blandgmire Phantom is actually quite wild also when I really think about it, because his ability, you bind 4, and then his Phantom ability, you bind another 4, 2 of which can be the Crimson Moons. Oh, sorry, bind a total of 2 or more up to 4, so it's 6. Sorry, my mistake. It's 6. It's not 8, as I originally thought it to be. Bind a total of 2 or more up to 4 Crimson Moons from Hand or Soul. This is worded weirdly. No. You bind 8 in total. So yes. Can say what is false is double R, possibly. So yes. Yeah. So you get 8 in total. Is it really? Hand, soul, or drop zone? Oh, bind 2 up to 4. Oh, okay. Okay, so I was wrong. So you can only bind Crimson Moons, but if you somehow are able to get 4 of them out, so you can get them all in there and you can activate the Phantom skill. But then that would be weird, wasn't it? I think the translation's weird. Give me a second. Need to check. Yes, it's Colga Flan, essentially. Alright. Where is Blandgmire Phantom? There we go. Alright, so Blandgmire Phantom. Bind a total of 2 or more up to 4 Crimson Moon. So if you bind all 4 immediately as well, you can't use the Phantom skill after the fact. You have to bind 2. So you have to space them out. Essentially. Yeah, you can bind all 4 in one turn, but that means that you cannot activate the Phantom skill again, because unless the Crimson Moons, right, are bound. So the Crimson Moons are bound, and they cannot be moved because their own skill says that they cannot be moved. This card cannot be chosen or moved to other zones by any player's card abilities. Once it's bound, it stays there. Meaning that if you burn everything If you burn all 4 Crimson Moons, you cannot activate the Phantom ability again, which means that you only get the +1 critical. +1 critical, the call 1 from the drop zone, heal also once. You can bind all 4 in one turn. But you lose future access to the Phantom skill in later turns. That changes a lot of things. That changes a lot of things as well, because since you cannot recycle the Crimson Moonlights, so you only have that one shot for that second ability. Yeah, you can bind 4 to get the early crit and the heal 2 as well. And the early heal 2 as well. So it's a divine skill, but without but this time, right, it's not limited to once per fight. It's limited by the number that you have bound. The number of Crimson Moons that you still can bind. And then you can only have 4 in the deck. Otherwise, right, you can just bind as many as possible. But for Phantom skill, right, you need to have 2 at least. You need to at least have 2 somewhere in your hand, soul, or drop zone, which is not hard to do. Considering all the focus on the Crimson Moons. The write-up, you already get 1. You already get 1 from the write-up already as it is. Yeah, we'll search for 1 Crimson Moon card and put it into soul. You already got 1 there. Then, like, most of the other abilities, plus Vacant Fan's own ability too as well, allows you to be able to find the second one, no problem. But the opportunity to be able to activate the Phantom skill, so on your turn 3, especially if you go first, so opens up a lot of capabilities. So you can get a total of 8 binds here, and then you also get the +5k to the front row. +5k to the front row. Then subsequently after the fact, so you get 12, then plus another one from binds. You need to add a +1 in turn 4 also, which allows you to be able to get the +50k from the front row. But that is something also that finishes the game. It's not something that you do transitionally through the game. So yes. It cannot move to other zones, so opponent cannot touch your Moonlight Prison. Yeah, no, you cannot. Because it says here, this card cannot be chosen or moved to other zones by any player's card abilities. Any player's card abilities. So no player can touch those moons and move them. Those players cannot choose those moons. No player can move those moons to any other zone by any ability whatsoever. By any player's card abilities. The only way that this could happen is if there is a unit that says, you gain the ability, choose a Crimson Moon from your bind zone and put it to your drop. No, you cannot play. You can cycle other stuff. You cannot cycle the moons. You cannot cycle the moons. Because isn't the deck itself considered a zone? You can cycle other cards, yes, but not the moon. So yeah. Correct. So yeah, those moons, once they go into the bind zone, they are stuck there forever. Basically. So yeah. So it's one. So if you bind all 4, it's 1 shot. If you bind 2 or more, you basically can just keep the ball rolling also. And you can do all 4 if it's like your opponent's grade 3 already and you need to kill him this turn before he goes to his turn 4. So yes, I cannot moon your moon, Phantom player. That's a weird way of putting it. That is actually a weird way of putting it. But yes. Once the moons are bound, they're stuck there and no player can do anything about it. Which means that going forward, I think that even Zorga Phantom also, who may have some alchemagic stuff also, who may have some alchemagic stuff going on also, will not be able to will not be able to use the moons. So they will go into bind zone. They may go into the order zone, but I think that it's a temporary move, and then after that it will move after. Like at the end of the turn, move a Crimson Moon to the bind zone. So yes, you can mill the moon also, since face down has no info. Correct. You can mill the moon. You can grab, yeah, the moon you can mill it also. Because there's no conditions for other zones. It's only in the bind zone, because that ability is only comes in effect in the bind zone. Continuous in the bind zone. This card cannot be chosen or moved to other zones by any player. So once it's the bind zone, it's stuck there. It cannot move. I don't know how other ways that they can put it. You can mill it, you can call it the regard circle and then it moves to the drop zone. You can move it from the damage zone and move it to the drop zone if you wish to. As soon as it goes into the bind zone, that's it. As soon as it goes to the bind zone, it's stuck there. The horny jail is the bind zone. I cannot make it any more clear. Okay, can. But it does reveal a lot also, because now that we are seeing these skills in full also, it does reveal so much more about what to expect with the Phantom skills and what can we expect from the others down the line. So yes, it's a Phantom skill and it can be used as many times as you have the moons, but I assume that all the moons, right, are going to have some sort of interaction where they go to the bind zone after they've been chosen. So expect that going forward. That's all that I can say. Alright. And I think with that also, I think that's all that I can also say too as well. In terms of Phantoms, there's a lot to digest here. But of course, I think the only other thing to also point out also is that we are not getting, it's not shown, we're not getting just the units and the support units. We're also getting generics also moving over as well. So that is amazing to see. So Badakt and Conquer Flan all came from Dragon Empire, and they've been phantomed into Keta Sanctuary. It's wild. So yes, you can still prison from drop, because prison is not bind. Prison is not bind, so you can still prison from drop. And I think that it would be worthwhile for the prison player to actually imprison your Crimson Moons as much as possible if they can, either from your hand, either from your soul, or either from your or from your drop zone more likely. So yes, prison is not bind zone. The prison is not bind zone. The bases are not bind zone. Any places so that is basically not the bind zone can be moved, can still be moved. It's just that once you hit the bind zone, it's dead there, stuck there, cannot move after all. Just remember the importance of the bind zone is its own thing. So yeah. Anyways, that's all that I have to really say at this moment right now. So I think I will be getting out of here. Hope you guys enjoyed the lyrical generic becoming a brain gate. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. So, but nevertheless, so I think I will get out of here. I'm going to get some dinner because I really need to eat. Yes, conflagged in Keter. So this was mind blown like about 30 minutes ago. Go to the Discord so if you want to chat more about it. So I definitely will be chatting more about that in there. So, but anyways, that'll be it for me right now. So thank you very so much for joining me for this Vanguard Newsday Tuesday. It's a wild one. It's the appearance of the Phantom, and there's a lot to digest. So both good and also interesting as well. Nothing bad here so far. This has been a very fun stream to join as well. I'm glad to be here. And then of course I'll be on here as much as possible. We're going to be seeing new units in the next week too as well. So yeah, join me for the next Vanguard Newsday Tuesday next week. So with that said, thank you guys again for watching me, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.